What's up viewers, and welcome to my first TV box review for 2024, and it's from SuperBox with their brand new model called the S5 Max. The SuperBox brand is known for its live TV models providing premium live TV channels and video on demand movies. This latest model runs on Android 12 tvOS with 4GB of RAM and 64GB of internal storage with Wi-Fi 6 technology. As usual, in this review, I'll walk you through its hardware and firmware features, we'll look at its live TV and video on-demand features, I'll test its video playback and surround sound audio capabilities, and I'll run some benchmarks to see where it ranks on my chart. So don't go anywhere, that begins right after this brief intro. So I'm back, and let's take a look at what's in your purchase, starting with the S5 Max model. You get one Bluetooth voice remote, one HDMI cable, a 5V 2 amps DC power adapter, and your user manual. So the design of this new model consists of an aluminum body with chrome polished edges and the SuperBox branding to the top. For connecting peripherals, it has one HDMI 2.1 port, one RJ45GB LAN port, one optical audio, one AV port, an IR extender port, and its DC power socket. For Wi-Fi connectivity, it comes with a pair of Wi-Fi 6 T2TR antennas. At the side, it has one USB 3.0, one USB 2.0, a reset button, and a micro SD card reader. At the front, you have an LED display, and to its base has 4 anti-skid rubber feet with ventilation holes. Starting up for the first time includes a SuperBox animation followed by their disclaimer about the box not being preloaded with streaming apps, and they take no responsibility for apps that you install for your entertainment. Then you have a short startup wizard followed by the launcher. So this is the launcher, and before you do anything, it's recommended that you pair the remote via Bluetooth. Out of the box, it works via infrared, which you can use for the Bluetooth pairing process. To pair via Bluetooth, press and hold the OK button and the back button until the LED starts flashing. Then, using the direction pad, navigate to pair it via Bluetooth. Upon connecting to the internet, I was prompted with a firmware update, so I'll complete this update and continue. So this is the SuperBox launcher, and it's updated regularly depending on the season or time of year. It consists of large main icons and a shortcuts bar. At the bottom, you have the settings shortcut, file browser, one-click system cleanup, network speed test, a shortcut to uninstall apps, a shortcut for pairing the Bluetooth remote, another shortcut for mapping functions to the number keys, and QR codes for customer support. To access the live TV and video on-demand applications, you have to install an APK app store called My Store. This is done by clicking on the App Store icon on the launcher, and then click on the App Store shortcut. This will begin the APK App Store installation. Once completed, you open the App Store and you'll be greeted with another disclaimer about the source of these apps and where responsibility lies. Once you are in the store, you will see the Blue TV and the Blue VOD application among other apps. Once they install successfully, you don't have to create a shortcut on the shortcuts bar. They are automatically occupied by the live TV, the VOD, and the playback main icons. These apps, the Blue TV, the Blue VOD, and the Blue Playback, do not require a VPN, a monthly subscription, or downloading or recording of any content. And most of all, it's totally optional. However, it accounts for 90% of the total cost of this box, so truth in fact, the high price is actually the upfront cost for the service and not so much for the box itself. The included remote has features such as IR learning for designated buttons, Bluetooth connectivity, voice search, and voice commands via the Google Assistant feature. What's the fastest car in the world?
Koenigsegg Jesko Absolute. According to Heycar, what is the #1 fastest car in the world? The fastest production car in the world in terms of projected figures is the Koenigsegg Jesko Absolute, with a calculated top speed target of over 310 miles per hour.
For firmware features, it's running on Android 12 tvOS, and here is its firmware build information with access to developer options. For display, you get up to 4K 2160p at 60Hz, and this is true 60Hz as detected by my capture card. It has HDR display with an auto HDR feature to activate HDR only when needed. It has up to 10-bit color depth. It has HDMI CEC options. It has built-in screen rotation, but when I try to use it, it fails to work. Under video format selection, it shows that it supports HDR10 and HLG, and it does not support Dolby Vision or HDR10+. It has auto frame rate switching, audio output source selection, audio pass-through option, and under audio format selection, it shows that it does not support any surround sound audio formats. Now a look at its system and hardware info. So the manufacturer of the chipset is Allwinner, and it runs on 4GB of DDR3 RAM and 64GB of internal storage. Its Bluetooth version is 5.2. Its CPU is the Allwinner H616, a quad-core Cortex A53 processor clocked at 1.5 GHz configured in 32-bit mode. Its GPU is the Mali G31 with OpenGL ES version 3.2 support. It has dual-band 2.4 plus 5 GHz Wi-Fi. Its operating system is Android 12 and the firmware is rooted, as I'll show you in just a moment. Its GPU has Vulkan support, API version 1.1. Its idle operating temperature is around 61 degrees Celsius. For decoders, it has H.264, HEVC, and VB9 decoding for the playback of 4K HDR videos. However, it does not have the AV1 decoder. For surround sound audio, there are no surround sound audio decoders, and that's its system and hardware info. For digital rights to stream services such as Netflix, Prime Video, and Disney Plus in HD or 4K is limited to only Widevine Level 3 with no HDCP protection. This means these services will be restricted to 480p resolution only. As mentioned, when I ran the root checker app, it shows that the firmware is rooted. With the Blue TV, Blue VOD, and Blue Playback apps installed, I ran the Bitdefender antivirus and anti-malware web protection app and scanned for viruses, and it detected that this device is free of viruses and malware. Watching YouTube videos, by default it comes with the Android TV version, and it can play videos up to 2K 1440p resolution only, and you don't get HDR. For mobile screen mirroring, it comes with a Miracast receiver app that uses the official Miracast protocol. It pairs to your mobile devices easily and mirrors in HD quality. For playing 4K videos, in my testing, I discovered that it can only play 4K HDR10 formats. It cannot play AV1, HLG, HDR10 Plus, or Dolby Vision. This is HDR10. This is AV1, and as you can see, it cannot play the video format. This is Dolby Vision, and it detects as HDR10. This is Dolby Vision with Dolby Atmos, and it produces a terrible noise. This is an HLG video, and it detects as HDR10. For surround audio, at the software level, you get Dolby Atmos, Dolby Digital Plus, and DTS Neural X. You don't get Dolby Surround, Dolby True HD, DTS HD Master Audio, or DTS X. This is Dolby Atmos.
This is Dolby Atmos, the world's first.
Next, you get Dolby Digital Plus. You don't get DTS HD Master Audio, but DTS Virtual X. You don't get Dolby Surround or Dolby True HD. And DTS X also plays as DTS Virtual X. The All-Winner chipset is known not to be very good at high graphics Android gaming due to throttling caused by elevated heat levels during gameplay, compounded by its reduced CPU speed of 1.5 GHz. Having Vulkan support isn't enough to promote smooth gameplay. Here I'm playing Shadowgun Legends, and as you can see, its CPU temperature rises into the 80s, and though the game is playable, it needs to be set at medium to low graphics settings to play smoothly. And to conclude, some performance benchmarks and where it ranks on my chart. First, its RAM transfer speeds and internal storage read and write speeds. It has a RAM transfer speed of 2953 MB per second. Its internal storage has a read speed of 132 MB per second and a write speed of 114 MB per second. Next, its Wi-Fi and LAN speed test. Based on my internet speed of 313 megabits per second, its 5 GHz Wi-Fi 6 band underperformed, achieving only 40% of my maximum speed. Its 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi 6 band did even worse, achieving only 13%. And its Ethernet LAN port is a gigabit LAN port, achieved 98% of my maximum speed. In the Geekbench 5 CPU benchmark, it got 110 single-core and 371 multi-core. In the 3DMark graphics benchmark, it only qualified for the Wildlife Vulkan test, and it generated a score of 124. And in the Antutu benchmark, it scored 78,325. So that's the last of them. Let's now see where it ranks on my chart. So the new SuperBox S5 Max Live TV model ranks at position 70 at the time of making this video based on its Antutu benchmark score. It received a 2 out of 5 star rating for hardware and firmware features. If you would like to view this chart, I recommend that you view it on a desktop or laptop and maximize it to full screen. Here you can compare its features and price in comparison to other boxes in this list. See the link in the description below this video. In summary, this new model offers a new body made from aluminum for better cooling, more RAM and internal storage, and a Bluetooth remote with voice commands and Google Assistant features. It offers the same live TV channel lineup and video-on-demand movies, and it uses the same all-winner chipset. Regarding the quality of the live TV and video-on-demand service, what I can tell you is that with every new model, there always appears to be better streaming service. This can be due to new servers offering faster service with less congestion. I normally run the service for some time, allow the cache to get filled, and monitor for frequent buffering, skipped and looped streams. and after 2 days of usage, it has been running great without these symptoms. So special thanks to SuperBox for today's review, and if you are interested in getting this latest model, you can get $50 off the original price with the coupon and link I placed in the description directly below this video. Please keep in mind, the link in the description is an affiliate link, which means when you click on it to purchase, I earn a small commission, which contributes to the upkeep of this channel and acquiring new and exciting products for review. So go ahead and take advantage of the coupons, and thanks in advance for using my links. As usual, give this video the thumbs up to show your support. It helps a whole lot with the ratings, and it also indicates what you think about this video. If you are watching one of my videos for the first time, then I urge you to click that subscribe button and ring the notifications bell. This is to receive notifications when I release new videos or decide to do a giveaway of one of these products. I appreciate the time taken out of your busy schedule to watch this video. Stay connected and see you in the next one.